As we march forward in our year-long focus on connection, we eagerly turn to connecting with others, beginning with our upcoming workshop, Accessing Resonance Through Listening with Molly Sargent on February 5th. In preparation, I find myself asking the question, how do I listen in my most precious relationships? I am blessed to come from a giant family, one which folds in extended relations and in-laws like an expanding whirlpool churned by love and tumult. My cousins and I have been raised by formidable matriarchs and foreboding patriarchs. We have learned to name the things we weren't allowed to say. And most importantly, we have learned to listen to each other's pain and joy. We cross the miles of distance between us with words and words. Just over a year ago, I chose to start my own little family and married my partner of several years. Despite the years of training that my family offered and our years of dating, I continue to be floored by how little we know about truly listening to each other. My husband and I are learning to listen to the sweet silence that fills our space when we're too tired for words. I spend my workdays teaching algebra to 8th grade students, but only half of what I teach them has to do with math. I remind them constantly to listen before they speak, and I'm simultaneously reminded to listen to their secret, tender hearts. Bravado and slang mask innocent voices calling out for love. I only hope that I hear them as often as they need me to. What does it take to listen with my whole self? To invite others, to listen to everything I mean to convey? How often am I truly listening, and how can I keep myself accountable? I imagine the answers will come over time and only with sustained practice. I hope you'll join me in reflecting on the ways in which we can listen, learn, connect ever more deeply. And I hope you'll join me on February 5th with Molly Sargent. And a quote from Toni Morrison to close us out. All narrative begins with, for me, as listening. When I read, I listen. When I write, I listen. For silence, inflection, rhythm, rest. Things that are currently bringing me joy. Winter hikes. I'm extending hiking season as long as I can. Soup, soup, and more soup. Whether it's stew baked in a casserole under a pile of biscuits or a steamy miso broth, soup is warming my heart and soul. And my students or kiddos or goobers, they never fail to make me laugh when I need it most.